Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're talking about kind of a highly anticipated series. A series that people have been interested in ever since Spider-Verse was announced and ever since this character came out. And this is Silk. Issue number 1. That's right, fans. Now, this time around, I wound up getting the Scotty Young variant. Really enjoy his variants, and in this one, it looked really cool. You get to see her hanging upside down from her little logo there. She got that heavy eyeliner, that black eyeliner on there. Love her costume. She's hanging from the two webs, and I love the simplicity of the actual logo too, and the spider on the side there. And that's pretty much what this series is about Cindy Moon. She's a simplistic character, and everything about this issue just reminds me of that simplicity factor that this book features on. This book is written by Robbie Thompson. If you guys are not familiar with him, he's written Supernatural, the TV series, and now he's writing this series. The artwork is done by Stacy Lee. And the artwork, you would think by opening up this title page that it may look like this, but it's not that detailed and it's not that realistic. It's, again, a very simplistic art. It's very lighthearted, kind of the way the character is. She's very simplistic. She's set in her ways, and also the artwork fits the humor of this book and the lightheartedness of this book. Here we get to see a splash page here of Cindy Moon doing some battle against this generic B-rated character. You get to see how she meets up with Spider-Man in here, and we can see that, Spider-Man kind of looks like an Ultimate Spider-Man from the cartoon, excuse me. They did a wonderful job at some flashbacks here, so they take away some of the colors, and the color red is the feature of Cindy Moon, so that's her feature color, so you know that's kind of her. And the one thing that kind of got me is some of the facial expressions, the way the faces were, and this is J. Jonah Sr. here, and or J. Jonah Jameson. I'm sorry, and his facial expression was kind of off, but nevertheless, I did like the artwork in here because I felt that it fits the book, it fits the character, so I did enjoy it. So what did I think about this actual issue? What did I think of the series so far, and if you guys should actually buy it? Well, first off, the story opens up with, Cindy doing this battle against this Dragon Claw character, and it was really humorous at parts. And she reminds me of a Peter Parker with her humor, or even a Carmella, because she's female. And she opens up and she's like, "What, seriously, Dragon Claw?" She's like, "That's your name? Sounds like a Pokemon, And it's funny because if you pay attention to her, everything she knows is set 10 years ago. So she's really into Pokemon. She still writes down things on pieces of paper. She doesn't use phones. She uses an Ethernet cable for her computer. There's just funny things in here that just remind you of 10 years ago. And but again, she's so set in her ways and she's so simplistic. And that's really what this series is about with her. She does short work on this Dragon Claw character, and then really the book focuses around with her and her not knowing what to do in the world, really. She meets up with Spider-Man. She's not sure what kind of relationship she has with him anymore. She also is going back and focusing on flashbacks with her parents and her brother, because her parents are missing ever since she went into this bunker, and she's making it a mission to really find her parents. You get to see her have interactions with J. Jonah Jameson in here, and then some friends and whatnot. And J. Jonah's really funny in this issue too, because it just reminds you of classic Spider-Man, except he's using Cindy Moon here, and she wants him to go get pictures of Silk and make Spider-Man look bad, and he thinks he's in charge of the place, and he's really not. So it's really humorous. So really, in this side story, she's battling this Dragon Claw person that works for Black Cat in this, actual issue, and so that was kind of a little bit generic, but we'll see him later on. And again, you get to see her past from 10 years ago, and she really remembers her boyfriend and how happy she was, and she kind of feels alone in this world because, again, she's 10 years removed from everything. And she's going to make it a mission to find her parents, and that's what this series is really focused about, and her actually trying to fit into the world. And again, you get to see her have her laptop with the Ethernet cable because there's no Wi-Fi and whatnot, and that's how the issue really ends here. Her trying to find her parents, and that's what this series looks like it's going to be about. And she winds up in the bunker because she feels comfortable there. So, what did I think about this issue? I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a solid book. Um, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It's not the best story I read, but nevertheless, it was a good introduction to the character. Really gets you more a feel of her personality and what she's going through and what she's dealing with at this time, because she's been released from this bunker, and right away she was attracted to Spider-Man, and she got thrown into the whole adventure with Spider-Verse. Now you get to see the ramifications. Now you get to see her be in the real world and see what kind of character that she really is. And again, she's been removed 10 years, so she's stuck from 10 years ago, when she was 17 years old, and that's how she remembers the world. And now she's got to fit in, and on top of it, she's got to work a job, and she's got to try to find her parents. So I really like this book. I thought it was very interesting. I'm definitely going to pick up issue number 2 and see where this series goes. I'm going to knock it a little bit because I thought that the villain was very generic, and right away they throw Black Cat in there. And it's kind of like, I just don't like Black Cat as a villain. And I thought that at times the artwork was a little bit too off for me, but at times I can understand why they do the artwork the way they do it. So definitely I recommend it to you guys to read Silk issue number 1. Give it a try. And again, I give it a 4 out of 5. So fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you want to see more of my reviews, you can check out comicfrontline.com. And fans, also check out zone4podcast.com, as I am entering the podcast realm for the first time on Zone 4 on episode number 302, which airs tomorrow. And I will share my thoughts on Spider-Verse. So guys, hopefully you get to listen to that at your spare time. So fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0, and this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, fans. See you soon. Bye.